Hey everyone, WW2 here. Welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Okay, before I actually start bombing them, dang it, I just moved these guys. Okay, these do have a 4 defense. Oh, he does have a yak though. How many yaks does he have? Okay, just the one. Probably just should have waited for a Spitfire, but whatever. I don't want to waste any time. I need to give the Russians something to stress about. Okay. Well, all of you definitely hit the city now. Yeah, I can no longer rely on Russia not having good fighter cover. He's built enough yaks to cover every square inch of Russia. Not literally, but 70 of those things is a high number. Hello. I didn't actually know he had any PE2s in here. Dang it, didn't get the last one. He's got some of those, more of those in here too. He only has so many of these things. Surprised he's throwing them out so liberally. At cities he knows I'm gonna bomb. But maybe, just maybe, I can put this city in a position where the Chinese can actually take it from it. That would be hilarious. Okay. Yeah, let's just have you bomb too. Naturally. Yeah, why not target the cathedral instead of, you know, the tanks? I definitely do prioritize the destruction of someone's religious symbology over the destruction of their massive killing machines. Okay. Yeah, generally, Persia doesn't have a lot to offer except for wide open spaces. And funnily enough, the wide open spaces are what make it important to keep it out of their hands. If I can prevent them from actually making any progress in here, they'll never have the opportunity to turn their full attention at any other ally. Persia's the easiest target, because they're the weakest. They're smaller than China. Their units are pretty much worse. And they have way less productive power. And their terrain sucks. Frankly, so does China's, actually. And under any normal circumstances, Russia would barrel right over the top of them and take this entire country out in like 6 turns. But as long as I can keep his tanks at bay, we can never make any real progress out here. Ordinarily, I might leave those things alone, send this Crusader out to kill them, or try to. Unfortunately, even those are dangerous to Persia. Plus, I don't know that I could catch it before the others come in. So best to just wipe the slate clean. Free kills for KV-1s and T-34s. Let's kill those. Should probably stop sending out, like, single tanks. Because I'll jump on that opportunity. He only has so many KV-1s, and they're pricey. Has a lot of motorized rifles. Taking this stack out will hurt him bad. I don't think that the planes in Rawalpindi here are going to do the job. And I'm not going to use my European planes to bomb these stacks until after I've dealt with the invading threat. Because now they're going after Kirkuk, which is a good call. They should have done that at the start. If they came at Kirkuk with all of this right at the beginning, I don't know that I could have stopped them. I don't think they had this many right at the start, though. The only real reason this is any danger is because of these motorized rifles, and they weren't upgraded yet. They did throw quite a bit at it. Or, frankly, I think those were out there because of a single Persian infantry that the AI was confused about. Works in my favor. And because these motorized rifles are new and I'm getting them before they have a chance to reach, like, any enemy forces, there's not a bunch of elites lying around, like there are with those stupid Soviet tanks. So it makes them marginally easier to kill. And thank goodness there's no flak on those things either. One more turn and my infantry become way more dangerous. Oh yeah, they do have some 1939s in here. Also, it figures that the moment I send that worker out to start building a road, pollution shows up. I do have another one. Yeah, right there. Or somewhere. I know I have other pollution workers sitting around. We'll just have to rouse some of them. the stack is now injured badly. So it might just be me, but I feel like the animations on these Russian tanks move at a higher frame rate than everything else. Kind of weird. Of course. Which is ironic, because those seem to move at like 10 frames a second. Also, I just actually looked at one of these videos on YouTube and tried to watch it for a bit on a TV that has... I don't know if it's real. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's high definition. Doesn't every TV have that now? I'm not even sure. But, like, it was... I had a TV with a PlayStation hooked up to it. I turned on YouTube and put on one of my videos for a second. And saw how it looked. Okay, okay, hopefully that's all he's got. It's not. Now it is. Also, well done, Lancaster. Taking out a fighter just like that. I'm not afraid of these infantry. What are they going to do? Bother my Matildas? They can't do anything. Not to me. They could do something to Persia. If those guys started coming over those mountains, that might be trouble. Although I don't think they'd ever take Kabul from that special fortress. He'd wipe them all out. Man, nothing? Nothing. I'm trying to... Whatever. Okay, before I move those guys, definitely going to want to use them. Take out these T-34s and KV-1s. I always have more guys at Nicosia than I think I do. Alright. rest of that stack must be in really bad shape for the 1939s to be on top with 3 hit points. I miss when my Lancasters were not all badly injured, too. When you're in a fight like this, everything gets put through the ringer and you just don't have any time to let any of them rest. Even injured, everything needs to be in the air. Everyone's got to be taking shots. Otherwise everyone dies. Well, they killed my Crusader outside Damascus, which isn't really a surprise. I should move those guys out of their range. That's it? No, that wasn't one of my massive stacks. This is. Hopefully we can take out 2 of his stacks of tanks with these planes. I don't really have any way to get them if they fall back to Mashhad, because there are yaks all around that thing. I would like to hit a little further down. I would like to hit that stack. Although there's... whoops. Oh well. There's a part of me that is, well, maybe I should... Those 1941s, yeah. Just target this with everything. If we have one left, we can kill that, but it cannot make it back to the city without us hitting it. Some of these are wounded, aren't they? Yeah, some wounded guys fled there. It's a big stack, though. I think I'll just leave it for next turn, no matter how this goes, because I'm not going to have enough Lancasters to kill it, and they're close enough to the city that they can survive. A couple of wounded ones will make it back into the city, but what are you going to do? Not doing well. I feel like those defensive bonuses probably shouldn't apply to a bombing run from a hill. Because how are your tanks going to at all use the cover of a mountain to defend themselves against the bombs? Well, okay, no, a mountain makes more sense. Because a plane, you gotta be real careful how you fly a plane around a mountain. Hills, not nearly as much. You still just go right over the top of those. The stack is not making it easy. at least they're in kill range now. Although they're still at 4 hit points, so I'm not going to get any kills. Go. There are quite a few of these 3 hit pointers. Yeah, and that's gonna happen a lot. If these guys if I manage to somehow not take out the majority of this stack, and all of the survivors flee under fighter cover of Mashad, we're going in anyway. Like, there's no way I'm letting this many tanks escape when they're this low on health. Just apparently bombing on hills is not preferred. Because the defense of these things is through the roof. It's not that high. It's only 13, but that... I'm thinking from the perspective of something with a lot of high defensive units. I mean, I have Matildas, which are 19. The Russians have nothing that even approaches that. Well, KV-1s are 18. I will give them that. But they're just overall amazing tanks. Or at least good tanks. If you're Germany, 19's nothing to balk at, but you have units that are all over the place with numbers like that. I mean, your regular infantry have a 14 defense. Every one of your tanks is in the high teens to hundreds. Panzer IIIHs have a 19 defense. Like, that's just normal if you're Germany. And I played a long game of this as Germany. But I've learned playing Britain. Like 13, it's not bad. It'll normally get the job done. It won't against panzers, or any main battle tanks. Okay, now, I'm not certain... Wow, that was perfect. Perfect numbers. Okay. I intended to use them elsewhere, but I'll take that. From what I can tell, a lot of these tanks seem to be retreating. Yeah, and most of my attackers are now injured. I'll kill one with this guy, but then everything else is going to have to retreat. I think I'm going to take him and put him onto the spot this worker's on. And then all the rest of my workers are going to try to pile up there. Right. So he sent them in to take a worker. Instead of trying to kill some of my wounded crusaders, which would have been far more helpful to them. I'll take a free tank kill. their elites have 5 hit points then? No, those are the veterans. Hmm. That doesn't matter. Anywhere I bomb is going to be fighters. Yeah, even him. I hate wasting the turns. But you do what you gotta do. Didn't know I had a Lancaster there. So I think I'm going to use my fleet. Well, I'm not sure. I kind of want to use them to bombard the mines around Bremen, because given time, they might actually get through. The problem is, as long as he has those cities online, he could send a Bismarck out and sink something. And I'd really rather not lose a Lion class to something stupid, like some random ship coming out and just straight up attacking and sinking you. Which a Bismarck will probably win that in exchange. So we're just going to sit this out. Definitely going to kill that Hungarian infantry. And I think I'm going to leave these workers. I'm going to spread them out a little bit. Leave them standing around. See if I can keep drawing out and killing German troops. Because I'm building up enough spare Lancasters here in Europe to actually deal with any units that come on in. And that way, any land forces Germany does have, I can sort of counteract the production of. As long as I'm not actively fighting them, I might as well be bleeding them. At least they have now lost control of the English Channel in its entirety. I should have known we'd take it back. It is in our name. That's right. All of you died attacking that one guy. Forgot I was building Lancasters out here. Well, I guess it's a good thing I have this abundance of Crusaders up there. Okay, so you are not asleep. I'm just gonna take you, stop whatever you were doing, and you're gonna go over here. deal with pollution over here or something? Not sure what you did. You're coming over here too, though. I might have you help out on these roads. Yeah, so if they get close enough, if after 2 turns they're close to these roads, well actually, if they go here or here, then I'm just going to line this road with Matildas. You're not taking any of the important movement squares from me. I'm just going to make that very clear. These guys might attack this on a mountain, so that's, let me think here. So he's fortified, 25%, on a mountain, which is 200%, I believe. Oh, this is units. Here we go. 210 plus 25%. I think that's all that they get in there. Oh, yeah, plus the 25% from the radar tower. So, that's 260% of 8, which is, I don't know, like 20 or something like that. It's pretty high. Added on, they have an almost 30 defense. This 3 hit point guy does. You attack him, he's probably going to kill you all, and he's going to heal up in the process. I don't think I benefit from their radar towers, which makes sense. I wouldn't expect to. Perfect timing for me to need my Matildas up here because I just sent them all out. Ooh! That's a Russian Marine. I think my infantry is going to die now. What in the world are you doing? Okay, I was fine leaving you here. Not if you're going to do that. Kind of too bad I don't own Crete. Otherwise I could station destroyers there and keep an eye on everything that passes through. And again, if I owned Crete, they'd probably still bomb it from Istanbul. I think these are the last 2 non-forest squares I have yet to finish. Really? Apparently they do not want anyone finishing this road. Right, this is Matilda production for over here. I scientifically deduced that last time. Oh, are these all the non-bombarding ships? Should have attacked him from that pig. He's getting a defensive bonus here. Okay, it worked out anyway. Okay. I wonder how many Lancasters I have at this point. It's gotta be at least 150, right? I'm not sure. I know it's a lot. I'm annoyed that we didn't do any damage to that city. That Russian one. I wanted to let the Chinese take it. These planes, though. They just do not want to be destroyed. Well, at least we took out 2 entire stacks of those Russian attacking units. 3, actually, didn't we? Yeah, the one on the plains, the one down below that was in our view, just barely, and then the one on the hills. Yeah, that's 3 stacks. That's pretty good damage. I'm pretty sure their biggest one is still out of vision, so taking it out is going to be a little more tricky. It's not bad, though. Alright, well, much as I would like to take that island from the Japanese, it doesn't matter too much, given that its only value is for planes they don't have. Alright. Well, if he's not going to kill units that are that close to my territory, or to his territory, then I will just keep using them as bait. Yeah, these guys might run away. All of them. It's not the end of the world if they do. I would like to take them out. I mean, all of them can't get away. Pretty sure there's fighters into Heron now, so I'm not free to bomb if them or if these guys fall back to them. But I could probably take them out with the Lancasters that I have stationed here. It depends on what the Russians do with the area. We're definitely going to try to take out this stack and hopefully this one next turn. But that also depends on what they have here. I can't see everything. That is probably going to attack my infantry and kill him. 7 hit points at 18. I mean, what chance do you have? And these panzers are probably going to retreat as well. I would love to push forward and take these two cities. They're vitally important to German infrastructure. They're both extremely productive. Pretty sure Dusseldorf is where the Ruhr industries are, but it might be Cologne. We're probably going to destroy that, taking whichever city does have it. And they're their own fighter cover, so taking them out, like, it doesn't put us in the range of anything else. And that would give us opportunity to take these two cities here. Bremen is a big one. I would love to take Hamburg and Stettin. Oh no, it's Königsberg from him. Both of those. Rostock and Stettin can both produce pretty well too. I don't remember what it was that made Stettin so productive. It really is, though. But Hamburg and Königsberg can both produce a lot, so I would love to take those out. Oh, these are where their U-boats get auto-produced. Or Stettin, I think, is where the Type 7s get auto-produced. Hamburg is where the Type 9s get auto-produced. Or the other way around, something like that. Taking those cities would be important. But I can't really do anything with a fleet till I wipe out Germany, because those minefields are just going to stay there. And they stretch all the way up here. They're up around here. And I believe there's like a line of them right over here. So, all of this water is under German control until you wipe them out, basically. I could go in and bombard them, but I'm never going to succeed. Okay, well, let's see what we're at for units. I still have a Spitfire Mark V. Where is that? Is that in Marseille? Must be right next to it. 113 Spitfire Mark 9s, only 21 Blackburns, that's not a lot. 181 Lancasters, that is a lot. Cool, cool, cool. Now, let's see what else we're looking at for the Russians. 478 Russian infantry. No wonder they throw those things around so much. Down to 48 T-34s. We killed like 20 of those guys. I think he had 140 motorized rifle 1941s, so that's not bad. Killed 6 KV-1s, I think. He's down to only 61 Soviet tanks, although we didn't have any of them to begin with. And his 1939s are even lower. Once he's out of those, his production's going to bottom out. He's going to run out of actual defensive units, and he's going to be using infantry for all of his garrison purposes, which is excellent, because I can use that against him. Now, Germany, I'm not comfortable with them at all. They're down up to 16 Falkwolves. Those things are scary. 63 Messerschmitts. Yeah, I don't think they're building those anymore. They still have almost no tanks. They have only a few. So, fortunately, their ground military is still broken. Let's see, Japan still has 3 Yamatos somewhere. Only 1 0, 1 Nate. Wherever the Duval was, it's gone. And Italy They have one tank, which they might use. So they're as helpless as ever. There we are. Okay. Still no sign of those Russian subs. I'm going to give the guys in Rotterdam, the fighters, one more turn to get up into the air properly, and then I'm moving some of my destroyers down there. Oh, the Netherlands. Maybe they're coming to try and help. Yeah, I think they're going to take out that Zero eventually. Unfortunately, without much more aggressive measures being taken, America will never take that city from them. Yeah, I think America's choked off that entire point, so you can't get anyone through. So I cannot finish this road. I almost guarantee it. Oh, good for you. I would have preferred they attack the ones on the hills, maybe clear a couple of them out before they get away, but I'll take whatever I can get. Yeah, if these French tanks are going to roll all over the place and just cause trouble for the enemy, 100% on board with that. Unfortunately, they seem to just be fortifying in the middle of nowhere in Persia, which doesn't really help anyone. What? Ridiculous. Yep, they're running for it. They're going north, which is the weird thing. I can kill that. Heart of a lion, these Chinese. That is not sarcasm. They're straight up attacking a T-34 with infantry. Chinese infantry. That takes guts. Doesn't help at all, but it does take guts. Yeah. That's what I figured. I really need to take the guys in that city out. PE2s. Now his PE2 numbers are really low at this point, though. Come on. I have the defensive advantage. I should win this. Come on. One. How many elites does he have? And how are we not winning? Fortified on a hill across a river. My bonus should be through the roof. Yeah, that's what should be happening. I don't know how many Matildas I have in there, but it's not enough to hold back a massive wave of these things. And since the computer cheats, it knows I have all of my Lancasters in Esfahan. But he can't have that many elites, right? As far as the Soviet tanks go. Yeah, here we go. Marines are a handful, no matter whose they are. Wow. That does surprise me. These Russian tanks are a nightmare by virtue of numbers alone. But the French did their job. They've kept them busy. That stack's not getting away now. Well, there is no stack to get away. That one tank division destroyed them all. He still has over 100 of those motorized rifles. The better ones. So we're nowhere near through with those, as far as his large numbers go. But they're all he has... Whoa! I should have rushed that barracks, too. Apparently if something has the word elite scribbled across it, these guys just become... Oh, no. Come on. How many of these does he have? Building up another big stack there. Two more big stacks. Okay, so I need to take out that road into Heron, so he can't directly attack us anymore. Or he will take that city. He's just gonna get enough units together to make it happen. I also need to get more Matildas in there. Boy, that's a lot of guys. Let's just help Persia hold the line. I believe we can do this. Interesting. Some of his units are retreating. Okay. It gives us the new land upgrade. What are these? Cromwell's 2217. 250. Well, that is a significantly higher defense. Oh, and the Churchills. Right, that's a tank killer. So that's a slightly higher defense. And it's significantly cheaper. I'll probably replace Matildas. Assuming I ever get there. Yeah, get a mass transit up real quick. Oh yeah, Tokyo can't work any of those surrounding squares because of those Japanese mines. Hold on. Not really as big as this gets. No, looks like it might be able to get one more person in. And then that will be as big as it gets. So I don't even have to worry about a hospital or mass transit system with that one. Okay, so Salisbury's getting pretty close. Well, relatively speaking. From an actual in-game perspective, it's going to be a while before it's ready to produce much. Oh, this is just that random you lose a food thing going on there. Okay, so people are happier this turn than they were last time. Not sure why, but they are. Because we got attacked? I don't know how this works. What makes these people happy versus sad? Ooh, one more turn and Singapore's up and running. That one makes sense. There's less people. That does make a city happier. The crowded thing really gets them. Okay. Definitely should wake you. And Auckland. Yeah, you're already doing that. I'll just leave that alone. Oh, you're an India infantry. Let's see. A lot of these random British infantry can suddenly be made more useful. The real reason I want to spread these things out as much as possible and just get all of these British infantry everywhere is because they'll gain air defense. Man, I brought none of them over there. That's India infantry, as is that, and that. I did use them to secure the coast, didn't I? Because I had quite a few when I actually invaded. Yeah. No reason not to, they are good for it. Right, and then I have not secured pretty much any of those cities. No infantry in there. 2 in here. That's just so that I don't forget about it next turn. I'm waking up all of my fortified ones that are in various locations. And neither of you have barracks. Weird. I need to keep an eye over here as well. That way the Russians don't sneak up on me, sail across Spain, and somehow take those things. Because that'd suck. Does this place not have a barracks? It does not. Should probably have one of those. These are all South Africans. You're not. Do you take resources? Oh, they take Britain. Okay. So then, yeah, you don't even need a barracks. That's never going to change. This will also give them an 11 attack, which is a lot better than 9. I don't think I have any of them in here. No. Alright, and there's doesn't seem to be any fighting on any of these spots. Doesn't look like Russia or America have invaded one another. Is that really all my British infantry? There are these guys. Oh no, that's British India. As is that. I had 2 British Indias down here? Felt like I had more British infantry than that. I do have quite a few at Guam, right? Yeah, so I could promote them too. Can't use the one at Okinawa. Oh, none of the guys in here can get Britain to them either. So if I drop off those defensive units, they're never leveling up. Ah, whatever. who's going to invade Japan. Says the guy who just invaded Japan. Okay, well, I don't think I have others lying around that I need to upgrade. I will wake up the worker. Thought I had done that already. Okay, well, we got some Spitfires in the air. The Soviets, yeah, that was just mobile rockets. Sounds kind of scary. Panthers are gnarly. Boy, I hope the Germans never get this far, because they also get SS Panzers, which are really dangerous. Those have air defense. I did not know that. Panzer IVs. Well, they already have Panzer IVs. Panzer IVHs, though. That's the advanced T-34, which would be unbelievably powerful. I don't even know what that is or whose that is. It's probably Russian or something. M15, I think those are American. Not sure why you would use that at this point, no matter who you are. Maybe that's... no, that might be Italian. Right, and the advanced U.S. infantry. Is that Italian? I'm not sure. Scary technology if I'm not the one that has it. Oh boy. Alright, well, I would like to keep going, but, well, turns take forever now, so this is as far as I'm going to make it this turn. I'm going to hopefully wipe that out. None of them are still within a range of one turn of roads, so I don't know exactly where they're going, and the Germans didn't throw anything at these workers. I'm going to leave them there anyway. Gives me a little added cushion of defense. I want to wipe out those, if possible, and these. And I need to destroy this road, probably. Maybe that one instead. I need to destroy one of their roads, because as it stands, this cannot continue. We need to take out these guys, wipe out this stack, kill these, and destroy a road somewhere. These are lowest on the priority list because I can kill them next turn. I need to get some observation right around this area, and we're just going to have to kill whatever's in here, which is going to be a significant amount of stuff. I'm going to try to get this guy here. He might give us good observation as it is. He's just going to try to heal up where he's at, because there's no way he's making it back to safety if the enemy's coming for him. I might move him down here first. That'll give him the best vision possible, because he can spot mountains and see through the valley. And I'm just going to give it another turn before making any decisions on these Russian infantry. They can't pillage roads, so I don't have to worry about that. They could block up a road network, which would be annoying, so I need to keep these mountains cleared. But if they come for the cities, like eventually, if they're going after my units, they will have to step off of the cities. Or off of the mountains and the hills. And the moment they're in a more vulnerable position than crossing mountains, I'm going to get them. Did the Russians also build more of their mobile rifles, or motorized rifles? Those numbers haven't changed too much, have they? 51 T-34s. Didn't they have like 60? Well, looks like they haven't built much of anything. Oh, they built 20 more yaks. That's what they did. And they lost a Marine. That's not nothing. Those guys aren't easy to come by. Alright. Well, I think I've done everything that I'm going to do this turn. So, that's going to be it for this one. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one.